Hey guys, welcome back once again to Parasite Eve 2. Let's go ahead and look at this. It tells you some information, you might need to play the game. Okay. Field guide to NMCs, yeah. Now, I recently got done playing a game that had very similar controls to this one, except for the fact that square was fire, R1 was raise your weapon, and R2 was, I don't think R2 did anything. So, sometimes you'll see me run along, and then I'll go to raise my weapon, and instead I'll, fire my gun off in a random direction. Now, if you see that happen, that was me, getting my muscle memory in my hands doing, being stupid. So, Aya is now an FBI agent under the umbrella of MIST, a special organization in the FBI that is top secret, that they go and they hunt the neo-mitochondrial creatures left over from the New York incident. They're top secret. Everyone says he's here because an MC killed his daughter. Yep, and Aya was second place in the shooting contest. Now, I really don't like Pierce. I think he's kind of annoying. I attribute it to his ponytail and sunglasses. Maybe the vest, too. I mean, I think they tried too hard to make him look like a hipster, which is irritating considering they work for the FBI. The only two professionally dressed FBI members you see are your boss and, to a lesser extent, Rupert. And I say lesser extent because Rupert doesn't go in and he wears a vest and all that. He doesn't wear a suit. And, of course, Aya dresses in jeans and a leather jacket. And then, of course, you've got Pierce over here, who is, well, Pierce. Of course, the main reason I don't like him is later in the game he gets into a lot of trouble, and you've got to go out of your way several times to... Just one of those guys. So, we're about to get assigned to go and hunt some NMCs to the Acropolis Towers. And wherever there's NMCs, that's where we are. Now, this game actually doesn't tell you a lot. Anyway, I don't remember what I was going to say. Whatever. I'll think of something else to say in a minute. Anyway, this right here is firearms control. It's the first BP store you can come across in the game. At this point, you don't really have enough BP to really buy anything. But if you're good at the shooting game, you can only get a prize from each round in the shooting game once. So if you don't get enough, there's 3 levels of prize. The first level is 100 BP, 200 BP, 300 BP. And then you also get a prize if you get 300 BP on the last couple of levels and 200 on the first couple of levels. You get like an item prize. And then to get your item prize, you come in here and talk to her and she'll give it to you. So the maximum amount of BP you can have at this point is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You start with, so 1700 BP is the maximum you can have at this point, if you're really good. Which is enough to buy a PA3 shotgun and some buckshot, But you can't really get the rifle, which is probably the most versatile and best weapon in the game. So, the shotgun is okay, but, I'm not really a big fan of the shotgun in this game. You can buy armor as well. Let's see. Can be worn under regular clothing. Is that the one? No. That's actually a pretty good one, because, the special features in MP recovery, what MP recovery does, at the end of every fight, you normally, regardless of what armor you're wearing, you get... Each enemy is worth a certain amount of experience, BP, and MP. So, let's say an enemy is worth 7 MP and you fought 3 of them. Well, at the end of that fight, you would have 21 MP restored to your total, which is really good. The Turtle Vest, what the MP recovery does is it multiplies that amount by 25%. So you would get an additional 25%, which I think would be another 5, maybe 6 MP on top of that. And that's really good if you use a lot of Parasite energies. High sensitivity motion detector, that is the same thing as the GPS. So like if you bought the combat armor, you won't have to have the GPS attached to your armor to get the benefits of it. Resist silence, resist paralysis, resist poison, resist all that. That's pretty much standard stuff that I don't really have to go into. Combat lights and pepper sprays. There's also another one called flares. What they do is you attach them to your armor and then they do something based a one-time effect. Like the combat light will flash an enemy, stunning them. Pepper sprays will knock... I think they knock everything on the ground. I've never really used pepper spray. I might have to, because I think you get some. Or, well, no. Do you? Huh. Well, anyway. First thing we want to do here is run into the wall. And the second thing we want to do... Let's look at the giant A. Well, nothing there. Well, anyway, first thing we want to do is come over here and get this bottle. Now, the first time you pick up an item, they are question marks. Really, I don't know why they did that. All you gotta do is hit triangle to figure out what it is, get a recovery 3, and voila. That yellow car there is Aya's. Slightly funkadelic. And telephones are this game's save points, just like they were in the previous game. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Now these are my practice files, so I'm actually gonna save over. I could save over this one. All right, now my car. I have to get ready first. Alright, when you're ready to leave, talk to Pierce. And you can practice if you want. I really don't feel like it. I'm not very good at it. I don't think I've ever been able to win a prize, but I can beat the game just fine. There's got to be some kind of secret to winning those prizes that I'm just not. I do think probably it helps if you have the rifle. But by the time you get the rifle, which you'd have to have either beaten the game already and then playing it like a new game plus, or you would have to have, when you're done with the Acropolis Towers, buy it then, and then do it then. And that was a very spherical explosion. Here we go again. I never noticed, but Aya has really big ears. And this right here is kind of cool. It's kind of cinematic. The way the screen pans around and stuff. Go right in. Thank you, Mr. Cop. Now, they never directly reference any characters from the first game, but if you pay close attention, she'll kind of offhandedly remark about people like Daniel and Med. So, I'm gonna try and examine as much stuff as possible. Now, this game actually starts off really slow, but quickly gets thrown into some action. I mean, right off the bat, we had a helicopter fall down and explode. That's some die-hard 80s shit right there, man. I wonder if Johnson & Johnson were in that plane. FBI, bitch. Now, the reason I'm actually not done uploading Alundra. We still got about another week before you'll be seeing these. But I figured, you know what? I've put down my pre-order on 3rd birthday, and it really put me in the mood to play the game a little early. I was going to wait. And start filming or recording this, because it's not film. Start recording this after, I'd gotten done with Alundra, take like a week off and just do an upload every other day and everything. But, it's my day. I got a day off and I'm not doing anything, and I'm just really in the mood to play. So, here I am. Monster Hunters. I'm not exactly sure what MIST stands for. I wonder what it stands for. I don't think they ever say. At least, I've never really paid close enough attention. One thing I like about Aya is that she's really, a really strong character. I mean, like I'm not going to say that she's incredibly well developed. I think she's developed well enough, especially if you take the time to, look around and hear her thoughts on things. But I'm talking about, she's not... Oh? Wow. I like her reaction here. Oh? My God. She shows reactions like this. She's like, oh, well. She's disturbed by things. She's not like a hardened... Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like her a lot. I think she's a pretty interesting character. Not one survived this. Now, there's a couple items you can get down here. Not even one. Let's see. There we go. These wounds, like somebody was toying with them. Get a recovery 1. Go over here, grab the map. Telephone there. Holy shit, what is that? Gotta answer the phone. SWAT, I see. Overwrite this. Okay, now we're gonna go and check this room here. Oh, those are some suspicious doors.
Freeze.
And as far as I know, that's pretty much the only voice acting in the game, other than, say, grunts and groans and oh, and screams of terror. So that was our 2 seconds of obligatory voice acting. Well, thank you very much for the key, my good man. And yes, that is Coca-Cola right there. There is lots of Coca-Cola product placement in this game. You would be surprised. You can actually pick up Coca-Colas to drink, and they restore like an asininely large amount of MP. So, thank you for that. This game has infinite ammo boxes. It's you do have to watch your ammo and make sure you restock up on this in places like this and shops and stuff. But really, as long as you know where the supply points are and use them, you will pretty much never run out of ammo. As you can see, I now have 480 rounds, and I can come back and get more as I want. Get a recovery 2 from that gentleman. And next time, we're going to go down these stairs and go see if we can't save that lady. I'll see you then.